What's up, guys? Let's play some DCS. I did a thing the other day and I got the Viper. You can't play DCS and not have the F-16 and not have the Viper. It's a must-have, right? It's one I've been wanting for a while, so I finally got around to get it. This is going to be my very first video in the Viper today. We're going to do a very basic, like, minimalistic mission. We're on a Nevada map, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this thing up. We're going to take it out to range 64 Charlie, courtesy of the 476 Fighter Group's range scenery mod, which is absolutely amazing. It takes the Nevada map like to a whole new level. It like takes it from here up to there. It basically puts all the real life targets on the entire NTTR, and it gives the map a whole new purpose. Like, I love training. Like, you just go out there, do your thing, and come back just like they do in real life. So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to fly out there, we're going to employ some weapons, and we're going to come back. Everything is going to be minimalistic. Well, what's the most minimalistic weapons employment you can do in DCS is dropping dumb bombs, right? Like, that is the very basic thing. So that is what we're going to be doing today. That's what I like to do to learn this stuff, because I see people say all the time, well, I love DCS, but it's so involved, right? It's got such a huge learning curve. So you have to kind of break it down into little segments and take baby steps. So learn how to fly the airplane, learn a basic weapons employment, and then branch out from there. Do your T-pod stuff, do, you know, whatever, missile stuff, air to air. So yeah, we'll kind of branch out. That's what I've done with all these aircraft, basically, is just do the basics, the bare minimum, and then go from there. So that's what we're doing. We're in the Nellis Bird today, the WA with a checkered tail. I love those planes. I've seen them before in real life out at Nellis, spotting many years ago. This is a skin. I want to say this is a 4K skin by a fellow that I follow on Twitter called Tuma from over in Japan, and he's just done an outstanding job on this skin. It looks amazing. I hope I pronounced his name right. I think I may have. But that's going to be it. That's going to be the mission for today. Also, something else I got to take care of before we get going. I got called out the other day. I got called out. It was actually by my 11-year-old daughter. She called me out. Basically, a long time ago, I did a VATSIM video. We did a Microsoft video. I flew on VATSIM, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every once in a while, if you go all the way through the video, past the outro, you have to go past the outro. Once in a while, there will be something a little extra. It's not a lot, but every once in a while, once in a blue moon, there'll be something extra at the end. Usually it's in the form of bloopers or some kind of off-the-wall kind of thing. And so anyway, I was doing these videos, and my middle daughter, who's 11, she said one day, she said, "Dad, you need to do some ASMR. ASMR is a big thing. Everyone loves ASMR. Do some ASMR for your subscribers. They're going to love it." And then she proceeded to tell me the things that I needed to do. My daughter says I have to whisper for ASMR. If you like ASMR, I'll do this for you. So I did that. I stuck that on the end of the video. That may have been like a year ago, or maybe not quite a year ago, but it was a long time. Nothing else was said, right? Then the other day, my daughter, we're sitting there, I think we're sitting at the kitchen table, and she's like, "Dad, did you give me credit for my ASMR I did at the end of your video?" And I was like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's been so long ago. I forgot. I don't know. Then she's like, "Did you give me credit?" I was like, maybe not. I don't know. She's like, "You need to give me credit for my idea." My daughter's calling me out. So here we go. I give full and total credit to my 11-year-old daughter, Chloe, for the ASMR I did at the end of that video. And also a happy birthday to her, because she just turned 11 the other day. So yes, full and total credit to her for the ASMR. I cannot take that as my idea. That was her idea, and she called me out on it. Okay. All right. Now, with that done, I think we can get in the airplane and we can go drop some bombs. All right, let's get this bad boy started. This is the basics. Once again, we're not going through the full startup. I'm not doing it in the correct sequence. We're just doing what we need to do to get this thing up and running and in the air. So that is going to be the gist of it. Let's go main power on, and let's do JFS. to start number 2. There we go. All right, start number 2. We'll let her spool up to 20 and we'll go to idle on the throttle. You guys have to bear with me. I'm trying to go through this stuff in my head as we do it. All right, you see the RPMs coming up to 20. That should be good. So we'll hit shift home and we'll go to idle on the throttle. She should come on up to 60 and stabilize. That is exactly what she is doing. We're going to leave the canopy open. It may get a little loud, but this isn't a tutorial. We're just going through the motions, and I like hearing the jet engines. It's like, yeah, freedom, right? Like, you got to hear it. You got to get the full effect from it. There we go. All right, it's up to just a hair over 60, so that is good there. Let's go ahead and hide you, and we'll go through these switches back here. MMC, ST station, MFD, UFC, GPS, and data link, and mids LVT on. We're not going to do alignment just yet. We're going to hold off just a second here. Let's do list 6 INS. So yeah, we are not aligned. We got to get that started. We're going to do normal. It takes about 8 minutes to do that, but I'll edit that out. You guys won't have to wait the full 8 minutes unless we're just kind of rambling on about something. Let's see, IFF is on UFC. Let's go to norm on that. Let's do radio to both. What else we got here? Let's go ahead and we'll get the canopy down now. It's going to be left control C. Let's lock it. And let's go CMDS to manual. Chaff and flares. RWR. Jammer we won't worry about. We don't have to jam anyone. Get that going. Let's uncage you. There we go. We got that. Let's do fire control radar and radar altimeter on. Let's do our console lights just a little bit. I like to roll with console lights on just about any time, at least a little bit, because if your cockpit, like if you're in shadow, you can still see what you need to see. So that's kind of one of my standard things I like to do. I think, do we have any warnings? Seat is not armed. Yeah, that's our one warning. Let's get that. And I guess we just need to wait for our alignment to finish up, which we're going to have a little bit to wait on that. We've got we've got about what, 7 minutes? Not quite 6 minutes left. Yeah, one other thing. We need to do our position lights, get those on steady. I thought I read somewhere that they like Air Force practice is to keep those things on steady until you taxi, so we'll do that. And I think anti-collision, I want to say, and I'm not sure on this, take it with a grain of salt, as I always say. I need to do a shirt that just has that on it, but I put it on A. I want to say single ship and lead is A through C, and then wingman would be like 1 through 4. So like -2 would be 1, -3 would be 2, you know, that sort of thing. But formation lights, we don't need formation lights on at all. Like, not flying in formation, we don't need lights. Everything else I think looks good. We don't need the fuselage light. Fuselage light basically lights up the tail, kind of like an airliner. Wingtail. Yeah, I think we're good with all this. It's getting dusk, so we could have that. Anything else? Anything basic that I need to get this thing up and going? I think that's it. Other than the alignment, I think we're good. Really nice looking cockpit. I like the amount of wear in it. It's not crazy worn like the F-14. Like the F-14 looks really super ragged, but I think it's just the right amount, right? All right, let's get the HUD up. Scroll that guy up there. All right, that's good. We don't need our cheek stations on. We keep those off. Yeah, I think we're good. Anti-ice is on auto. Yeah, it should just be the alignment. If we take off and crash, then we'll know we missed something, right? While this thing is aligning, let's just take a moment to check out the level of detail on this thing. Look on this this rack here. Like, it's got a switch on the back of it. I don't know what this stuff is in real life, but that's pretty impressive that they have it. I don't doubt that it's probably there in real life. Like, you know it is, but... man, the level of detail is just absolutely amazing. And then add in the 4K skin. It just makes it really, really super nice. Look at that. Tomahawk 16th Weapons Squadron. So this plane is from the weapons school. Yeah, there's so much more I need to learn on this plane. I need to learn how to drop JDAMs. JDAMs, then you start getting into like waypoint entry and that sort of thing, data point entry, and I need to learn how TACAN navigation, like there's just a ton. There's a ton of stuff I need to know. All right, ready's flashing, which means we're good to go. Go ahead and knock the parking brake off. There we go. And of course it's flashing a line in the HUD too, so that's the other thing that lets us know that she's good to go as far as nav. Let's zoom back just a little bit, crack the throttle just a hair. Hit nose wheel steering with S. The S key, and we'll get out of here. Every once in a while I'll tell you guys like exactly what I'm doing, but it's highly dependent on your key bindings and stuff too. Everyone's bindings, like when you start getting really deep into some of the advanced actions and stuff like that, is where your key bindings can vary a whole lot. Nice. I love the F-16. I'm a huge F-16 fan. Huge fan of the Viper, the Vipers. Oh, I love the WA skin, vanilla skin. That is just so cool. He did such a good job on that, man. Look at that. All right, we don't need to stop the EOR. We'll just keep going right on by it. I'm not exactly sure what you would do with that. Like, I know you go through some final checks and stuff. I'm just not exactly sure what you do. Maybe that's something we can add in later. All right, lining up. It's going to be 3 right departure. We're going to do the flex turnouts. Part of their departure procedure here at Nellis, do the flex turnout where they stay low and they kind of go around the racetrack. Oh, she wanted to kick off to the side just a little bit there. All right, I think we're good. Let's go. See how much get up and go she's got. Nose wheel steering off. Yeah, man. She does have some get up and go. All right, there we go. All right, gear up. Oh man, my joystick's wanting to snag on my steering wheel. That's the thing about playing a lot of different games. Like, I've got my Logitech wheel still hooked up. I need to take that thing out. Like, I need to take it off my desk. All right, we're good. Let's cruise about 350. Flex turnout, we got to stay below 3,000 feet around the racetrack, and then below 4,000 feet around flex, which is going to be right up here. I think that's how it goes down. We got to roll out on a 270 heading. Sweet. Sweet. All right, looking nice. All right, let's look for flex. This is going to be flex right here. This little deal here is I think it's an abandoned shooting range now. Yeah, a little bit fast. I want to cruise at 350. All right, let's go ahead and climb out. And let's go for our next steer point. Steer point 2. I'm not seeing a Q on the HUD though, so I may not have something set up right. Like I said, I'm still learning the basics, guys, but I kind of know where we need to go for that turnout. So like we're on the fighter departure now. We've transitioned from flex to fighter, and basically we got to go to a waypoint called fighter. And if you see that mountain peak, actually I think I see the Q right here. That's going to be the Q. Basically this mountain peak in front of us here is where we need to go to. That's cool. It puts the steering Q on the terrain too. Like in the Hornet, it's just on your heading tape, but and our radar altimeter is not working either, so that's probably something that I've missed. It's on standby. Now it's, yeah, now it's working. Now we cooking. Okay. All right, so Nevada map, what do you guys think? It's absolutely gorgeous in the late evening. All right, we need to keep getting above 10,000 feet. We'll do about 16. Luckily, it's a beautiful day, so it's a good day for dive bombing. Which is basically what we're going to be doing, CCIP. And it's cool. The target that we're going to will actually score you on your distance. It'll tell you how close you are to the target. Which I think is super sharp. We'll get up to about 16.5. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, of course, and I like, this is pretty much standard knowledge, right? Like the F-16 is way more responsive than the F-18. It just feels like a twitchier airplane to me. And don't get me wrong, I love the Hornet. The Hornet is like, to me, the Hornet is like a good go-to beginner airplane. It just does everything good. Like, it's not amazing at any one thing, it's just good at everything. It's a good stable airplane to fly. I like flying it. I love how it feels. I like how it feels on the controls. We'll do 16.5. We'll go VFR. All right, let's go to our next steer point. Steer point 3. And we went through our altitude just a little bit. Give her a little more power to go through the turn here. That's the thing, this plane bleeds off speed really super easy. I mean, the Hornet does too, but... Nice. All right, there's Creech. And our target range is going to be right up here. Oh man, that's gorgeous, right? Keep going that way, takes you out into California and towards Edwards Air Force Base, and that way the big range that they have, what is it, 2508 or whatever. All right, we gotta look for our range. There's the other range. That's, I don't know what range number that is, but I think that's a different one. We're looking for 64. 64 should be right up here. Let's look at the map. The map will tell us. 63. Okay, 63 Bravo. This is 64 Charlie right up here. So we've got conventional circles, strafe pits, all that stuff. We just got to find the circles. We got to find the circles. Let's do master arm mode. Let's go air to ground. CCIP, MK. Okay, yeah, we're good on that. There we go. There's our target. Nice. There's one of them. There's the strafe pits. And there should be another. Okay, yeah, there's another circle right there. All right. All right, let's get ready to drop some bombs, guys. So what we're going to do is just kind of fly a pattern, right? Oh man, that terrain just looks amazing. And like the Nevada map, I mean, honestly, it does need some love. It really does. It needs a little love to get it on par with the other maps like Syria. I don't have Sinai, so I couldn't tell you anything about it, or Persian Gulf, but Syria is a really nice map too, but I think this one's older than those, right? This map is older than Syria. Let's keep circling around. Let's keep making our circle here. I'm telling you, she bleeds off so fast. It's just crazy. To me, it's not nearly as stable as a Hornet. And it's probably just because I'm not used to it, but... Alright, there we go. There's our 45. Let's roll in on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, come on, baby. Pickle, pickle. Alright, 2 off. We got 2 away. I don't think they actually call pickle when they drop. I think they just say like 2 away. I'm not sure. I need to research that some more. Boom, nice. We got 30 and 14 meters. You see the thing up there, right? The top right. It'll tell you. That's really cool. I love that. That's such a cool little feature. Alright, we're not done. We've got 6, so we've got 4 more packages to drop off before we're done here. This range kind of trips me up a little bit because the circles are before the strafe pits. The other range, the strafe pits are before it. There we go. Oh man, we got way high on that. Alright, so we're 16,000 above. We're trying this at various altitudes. Like, the higher up you are, like, the less accurate you're going to be. Now, I just love dropping dumb bombs. Like, I could spend hours doing this. I guess call me weird, right? But I could literally do this for hours. Alright, let's roll in. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Pickle, pickle. That last one's going to be off a little bit. Alright, back up. 16 and 34, not bad. If we did them one at a time, we'd be a lot more accurate. Trying to get 2 on there is a little bit of a stretch. Yeah, let's keep climbing. How cool of a job would this be? You know, to fly a fighter jet. And be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go drop some bombs on the range. You know, just another day in the office. Just another day, nothing, you know, not a big deal. I'm gonna go drop some bombs and then I'm gonna come back and hang out in the break room. Man, she feels really responsive today, even more than the other day when I flew it. Like, I don't know why. She feels really super responsive. I need to adjust the curves, maybe. I'm guessing. Once again, that's Creech Air Force Base in front of us there. All right, we need to go on and roll in. Hey, Wax lighting us up. I don't know why he decided to do that now. All right, here we go. Pickle, pickle. That's it. Got a little lower on that one than I wanted to. About 5,000 AGL. Nice. 19 and 29. So yeah, we've done pretty decent on that. Pretty decent. Good enough. Like, close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and probably 500-pound dumb bombs too. I mean, really, if you think about it. All right, let's go master arm off. And we need to go to our next steer point. Steer point 4. Get our speed down. So we cruised out at 350, but looking at the pilot guide for Nellis, the real life one, it seems like they come back at 300. All right, here's our, this is our exit point right here. We're going 1, 2, 3 on heading, so we'll do east odd plus 500. There should be a waypoint called Nixon. We'll look on the map here in just a second. Oh, so nice. That's a good looking airplane. Love that skid, man. All right, let's pull the speed back. That's another thing about this bird is like, she likes to go. She loves to go. This plane lives to go. Yeah, it's not giving me my my waypoint data. I gotta figure that out. That's something, maybe that's 3.5 down. I'm not really sure. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? What are you saying to me, plane? Let's look at our map. So we're going to a waypoint called Nixon. That's Nixon right there. Better speed up a little bit more. All right, we should be able to go to waypoint 5, which is going to be a point called Jordan. I think it's Jordan. Maybe not. No, actually, no. It's going to be Strike. Never mind, Strike. Strike's gonna be right over here. Oh yeah, I wish I had a range to it. I've got to figure that out. I've got to figure that out. All right, now we're going to strike. Strike is right here. You can see it. I think that's close enough. Let's go into the next one. Now the next one's going to be Jordan. So there you go, guys. Welcome to the very basic intro to F-16s. Right? the most basic you can get. Here's our next waypoint. All right, that's going to be Jordan, and then the next one after that is going to be Gas Peak, which is just literally like just past it, and then we go Apex, then we make our arrival. We'll do the overhead. There's Las Vegas, beautiful Las Vegas, Lake Mead in the distance over there. Sunrise Mountain, those mountains right there in front. Sunrise Mountain, and then Nellis is going to be right over there. And I told you she wants to go, right? Like, I'm trying to maintain 300. That's the hardest thing with this plane, is like maintaining a good steady speed. All right, let's go next waypoint. Gas Peak's gonna be over here. Yeah, we need to start descending. Yeah, we do. Alright, it's gonna be Gas Peak. We need to cross Apex at or above 4,500. There's Nellis. You can kind of make it out down there. We didn't turn our HMD on. I should have done that. Honestly, I can't remember how you do that. It's alright, we'll be alright. Yeah, I don't know. I totally can't remember how you do that. Like, I did it the last time I flew this plane the other day, but... where is that at? Where is the HMD at? Man, I am just like a complete and total blank. Like, I've never done it before. Alright, well, we'll do it old school. Like, HMDs weren't around forever. Right? They, like, how did they function before those? Believe it or not, they did. They did just fine. Remember, there was a time they didn't even have heads-up displays. Right? Look at the F-14, look at the F-4. Like, they don't have, like, the traditional heads-up display like you know nowadays. Alright, I see Apex, the visual for Apex. Oh man, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. We might need I might need position lights flashing now. Should have done that to begin with when we took off. right, start circling around to apex. It's gonna be right over here. At or above 4,500, so we're good.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, there's Bitch and Betty. All right, there we go. Got Nillis. And we got to cross Finn at 4,000, and then after Finn, we got to go down to 3,500. I think Finn is basically where that road crosses crosses the interstate, I-15. There we go. All right. 2-1 right. Yeah, let's get down to 3,500 for the overhead. Just bear with me. You gotta cut me some slack on this overhead. This is our entry, our intro flight. Nice. There's a racetrack. There's the annex. They need all the different colored lights on the skyline. All right, that should be good. Let's do it. A little bit low there. Alright, you're down.
Warning, warning.
Yeah, she's getting a little slow too. There we go, now we're better. Yeah, big thing on that, we dropped some altitude. She's real, she's real twitchy on that. Like the Hornet, you can kind of yank that thing around through the pitch out and be okay. We lost about 100 feet, give or take. All right, let's turn back in. Oh, my track R's won't act up. No. There we go. To me, this is like one of the harder overheads to fly. I don't know why. There's just something kind of tricky about this overhead. We'll fly through it just a tad, but that'll be all right. She's probably a little heavy because of fuel. I didn't even think about that. Oh, a little hard. That's all right though. We did okay. Not bad. Like, this is only like our second flight in the thing. Speed brakes. Out, yes. All right, we'll roll out to the end. We'll be done, guys. Like I said, we went out, we dropped a few bombs, just a typical day, right? Now we're gonna go back and hang out in the break room with everyone else. I gotta slow down a little bit here for this exit. Get the nose wheel steering on. Speed brakes back in. Nice, 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 nice. I love it. I dig it. It's just going to take some getting used to. And that's the cool thing about it is like the plane flies it flies differently than the F-18s. It's not like doing the same thing, and it should, right? Like it's an F-16. It's, you know, it's like apples and oranges. They're two completely different aircraft. And they definitely fly like it. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoy. I have a whole lot more to learn on this plane, so we'll be taking it up from time to time and learning some things. Love all of you. Thank you so much for watching. You don't know how much it means to me. Like I said, we're getting close to 7,000 subs, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind. It's just like I was talking on the podcast the other day, Closed Traffic. Every day, every time, like he went through the stats, the channel stats, like how many views I've had, cumulative and hours and stuff like that. It blows your mind. I just can't even wrap my head around it. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you for everything that you've done, you know, supporting the channel. If you do find yourself watching videos regularly and you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button because it's not going to cost you a dime and it helps me out greatly. Also, be sure to hit the notification. I've noticed that a lot of people don't have notifications, and that's par for the course. Like, I totally get that, but that also helps as well. So, love all you guys. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the air next time. Peace. No, big cat, no. Oh no, kitty. Oh, that's a MiG. That's a MiG over us. Okay. It's the weirdest day ever. Oh no, he just fell. He just fell.